Lalit and Harsh, it's been quite a journey in the last 6 years. But what next? Because now you want to position Groww not just as an investing app, but as a company that will provide a range of financial services, almost like a conglomerate of sorts. I think you also have neo-banking ambitions. I think we wrote about Groww Pay a while ago. So can you take us through some of these plans? What's your vision for Groww?
See, so Chandra, when we started, we had this idea that financial services in itself, like internet has created so much impact in the world. Can we create an internet financial services company out of India? That was the broad statement that we started with. And the idea was we'll keep launching one product at a time. And the story keeps emerging. So like there are a lot of things in plan, like be it credit, be it payments, be it neo-banking, of course everything in the purview of regulations. Like we don't like to kind of get into any gray zone. Like we have stayed everything in the regulated space. So whatever, like wherever internet can play a big role in enabling access to people in India, and regulations allow us to do that, we will do
that's
do
a very
that.
Broad kind of
Groww is coming out to be, Groww is actually, so vision is to kind of build that.
But neo-banking, you've already started taking steps, right? I think you work with Federal, you partnered with Federal Bank.
So a lot of experiments going on in the company today. And
you have a team, like how you said you have different teams.
Yeah, we have a bunch of like multiple. So it's like startups within startups. So there are core things that are going on. So
there is one neo-banking startup.
There's a neo-banking startup which is very, very excited about doing something crazy for the customers.
ऐसे और क्या startup है?
बहुत सारे US stocks का एक चल रहा है. Like we want to take it mainstream on the app. बहुत सारे secrets हैं.
We're not asking you for stock tips. We're just asking you what else are you working on.
So see, the thing is also like lot of these experiments will be successful and lot of them will fail. So it's very difficult for us to kind of talk about everything unless we see something very, very kind of we have 100% surety that we would launch it. It's also like a lot of customers would also look at your look at our channel, and we want to give like very, very clear roadmap to them. This is what is coming.
You have ambitions in payments also, considering
so in a different way, not like
consumer facing,
not like in the current form. It will be something in a very different way. Again, that's a lot of experiments going on there. Like how should we do that?
Right. In the current environment, everybody is also talking about how profitability is a huge focus, and we've seen some of your rivals who are hugely profitable, who make like thousands of crores in profit. What is your part to profitably go to? Because as I understand
we are profitable already.
not the parent entity, right? Because
everything
there is a
profitable.
next billion,
we
and then there is a billion brains garage.
We are cash flow positive for last 8 months.
As a group.
We don't burn money.
So.
Because as I understand, you're structured in such a way that you have a US entity, India entity. One of the entities is profitable, but one of them is loss-making.
Every entity is profitable.
We talk about top-level Groww entity, which is what should matter.
Got it. And are there entrepreneurs who you turn to in advice during difficult times, tough times? Who would they be?
So, a lot of them. Yesterday I was talking to Satya.
Satya Nadella.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, how did he come to invest in Groww? Like all of a sudden, we saw Lalit's tweet that Satya has invested, and we were like, this came as a bolt from the blue. Like how did that happen?
Somebody introduced us, and then he liked our vision overall. For us, it's a great kind of he has built $2 trillion. There are only $2 trillion companies in the world, Apple and Microsoft.
He's been one of them.
And he's the CEO of that. So, like, if you want to learn scale, who is the best person?
Who's better than Satya Nadella?
Yeah. And Mukesh has been a great
Mukesh
supporter.
Bansal. He's also your angel investor.
First, Ankit Naguri and Mukesh Bansal. Vinny is one of the investors. He has built Flipkart, and then other fellow entrepreneurs, like lot of folks who have been through this journey. Even young folks, we talk to a lot of early stage folks because they kind of bring up insights, ideas that we can miss and so on. So ecosystem is kind of very mature now. You can talk to people for this specific thing. You should reach out to this person and so on. Yeah.
Right. Do you guys often get asked for stock tips or investing tips?
Used to, but I mean now. So personally, we've been, everywhere, social events or friends events, you'll go, they'll ask. But I think continuously we've been answering that we don't have any. And as a brand, I think if you go on the channels or all our users, they keep asking what mutual fund should I put in, what stock should I buy. But we've been restating that we don't have any tips and we would not encourage.
Right.
So Groww as a platform, Groww as a brand doesn't do it, and we personally also don't do it.
Now people have stopped. Now people have stopped asking actually because they know that.
Okay, no stock tips, but to sign off, Lalit, if there is 3 investment mantras that you would like to share with our viewers, what
I
would
keep
be?
sharing it all the time, like every time, like
No, like
broken,
2-3
like
mantras.
they are very
which
boring
will-
and like broken record, like.
No, 2-3 things that is, like it'll hold good for say the next 5 years,
See,
irrespective of bull, bear,
Yeah. See,
whatever.
one thing is
run.
start early, right? You have luxury of making mistakes. Like start like 100. You can start with $100. When I started investing, I bought one stock for 80 rupees.
Which stock was this?
I cannot name that stock, but it was just $80. I used to get stipend in IIT, and that's how I bought my first stock. So just सिर्फ 80 रुपए में. The दूसरा है, so start early. Second is think long term. Like if you're investing in equity, so then think long term. Don't listen to stock tips. कोई ये दे रहा है, कोई वो दे रहा है. Don't do that. And lastly, keep learning. Like read a lot and learn. Like because investing is itself it's like a snowball effect. If you learn and invest together, that's like, and personally also you grow, because investing is not like just one subject. कि physics पढ़ लिया मैंने, physics समझ में आ गया, ये पढ़ लिया. Investing is like mental model across subjects and everything. So as a person, I'm running Groww because I started investing early, and now I can, like I don't have an MBA. Harsh knows a lot about business and everything, and I learn from him. But I can ask him questions about what are the right questions, what is ROC, why? Because I started investing long time back, right? So it helps. So learning. So summary: start early, think long term, and
Keep learning.
And keep learning. Yeah.
Right. On that note, thank you both very much for talking to us on BitsToBillions. Those are great tips, and I hope our viewers partake of that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.